Hey, good morning. Chuck here with Apple Drains. We're on the way over to the coast again this morning, Melbourne area. Going to look at a sump pump that needs to be replaced. We really don't know until we get there, but that was what our service sign-up sheet said. Thought I would take a couple minutes here and try to answer a few of the most common questions that we get asked on a lot of the comments that we get on the videos. The number one comment here recently, because we've done so many foundation issues, is what is the pitch of the pipe? In other words, how far does it go downhill? It actually runs level. Your footer on the foundation, remember the footer is a concrete pour. It's usually about 8 inches thick by 8 inches wide, and that runs level all the way around your house. And it has to be level because all the block is built up, from that to hold up the walls. So our footer pipe actually runs level, and it's just a few inches below the top. If this is the top of the footer, we put our pipe just a few inches below the top of the footer. We need to be below the floor to make sure that no water can rise up and get into your foundation, into your floor. So the way the system works is water floods up, and it comes up high enough into the pipe and it begins to flow. Remember, there's aggregate, rock, or we like to use the easy flow, which has got dense packing peanuts, styrofoam peanuts around the perforated pipe. Works exactly the same. I prefer the easy flow. Number one, it's real simple to install. Number two, it's all contained. And number three is it works as good, if not better, than gravel. But anyways, that line runs level all the way around until it comes into your sump basin. There is no fall on the line. Another really good question that people seem to ask a lot about is, what product do we use to seal that wall? And we use Blackjack number 57. It is actually a roofing compound. It's a liquid rubber, and the only place I've ever found it is at Lowe's. There's lots of other products that work exactly the same, but I really like that Blackjack. I've had no problems with it at all. It works tremendous. I mean, it's really a great product. It is difficult to stir. There was a comment about somebody saying we should tell you that it's hard to stir. Well, hey, you got to do what you got to do. But it is very thick. Sometimes we actually add a little bit of water to it, just so we can stir it. Won't hurt to, don't put a lot in there, but half a pint or whatever, just enough to help you stir it up with. And it does take a really thick brush to put it on the wall. I've seen people try to spray it. They must have a really good spray gun, but we just use a brush, and you really coat that whole wall up to as high as you want to go. You want to come above your original grade, but coat that whole wall, coat that foundation footer as well, because water comes through that first course of block. That's where it most commonly enters, is where the block sits on the footer. And there's just pinholes down there, microscopic, but water's under pressure, and it does come through right at that level. And once it gets inside, of course, then it starts to be sucked up by the concrete. Concrete's very porous. So hopefully that answered a couple of really quick questions from the website and the comment that we get. The other thing is that we do, I do an awful lot of consultation. I urge you to get on that schedule. This is holiday season, and it's filled up. I probably do 10 a week now, and the success rate for people is 100%. I mean, really can help you solve some problems, give you some really good advice for products, material, planning, even to help with where to get labor and things like that. But the cost is $90. I'll probably make a special here December 1st, bring it back down to $50. So I try to urge you to get on that schedule, and we'll definitely be able to help. You sign up online, use the service sign-up sheet, and go from there. Hey, this is Chuck with Apple Drains, reminding you that if you believe you can do something, I guarantee you can do it. Have a great day.